or pushing and pulling of any kind is called for here. Just a gentle beingness. That's what we need to step into. The whole foundation of the kingdom of heart is a love so cosmic that no words can even begin to touch it, much less contain it. You'll be beginning to see that appearing here and there in your life now. The veil's been rent. It can't be put back together. You've seen through it, and so nevermore will things be just the same for you ever again. This is a major initiation, at least for mind, if nothing else. Try not to do too much thinking, okay? That's part of being gentle on yourself. Whatever you are, it's way bigger and better than just mind. So, it's time to be the kind, loving parent or guardian to mind, and don't let it do too much tail chasing. Give it a break from the hamster cage wheel whenever you notice it overtaxing itself there. Mind must be gently introduced to the new reality, and a big component of that is that mind simply cannot understand this. There is no need to set off on an expedition to Mount Everest or Kailasa or whatever mountain mind thinks needs to be conquered. Mind is not used to being told it can't do something. This is traumatizing. It requires a period of adjustment. This is a time of completion for you. Your use of the mind in the old way has come to an end. Actually, more accurately, mind was using you, but that's neither here nor there at this point. The point is that the old way is over. You've entered the new. You are and will be taking up a completely different relationship to mind in the days and times ahead. You are finding a new you that you perhaps didn't even know existed. This is heady stuff. It is entirely amazing. Prepare to be amazed again and again, endlessly. Think back to my journals now, where you've heard me say again and endlessly again, what is new? What is different now, today? What has changed since yesterday? How constantly I would say this. How constantly I was and am completely amazed at the changes taking place and at the ever-newness of life presenting itself before me. It's never ending. At least that is how it has seemed to me. But don't expect anyone else's experience to mirror yours. You are unique. And it is not possible that another being, anywhere, could be having your experience. You are the only one qualified to do that. It's strictly up to you what you do with that, or rather, I hope, what you don't do with it. Just let it be. You're a being now, not a doing. A human being, not a human doing. I could go on and on endlessly with this, and some of you need to go on and do other things. Stay in heart as much as you are able. Let that be your constant desire and intent, to occupy heart space, to live up to the highest and best you can conceive. Let that drive you for a while. Let it do so in place of the mind. The mind is learning to take a back seat for a time. Whether it may at some point come back into the passenger seat and ride next to you or closer to you once again is a moot point. It doesn't matter. It isn't possible to know. Don't waste any time on it. It is what it is. It will be what it will be. And it doesn't matter what you think of that. It just is. You are a sovereign, a king, or a queen now. You have just stepped up to your throne and sat down for a short while in it. I won't ask you, what do you think? Because I don't care. Pretty soon you won't care or care so much what you think either. It just doesn't matter so much anymore, if it matters at all. You just don't see things the same anymore. Don't expect to. I recommend everyone journal at least some of this. Do what you can to get some of it down, either on paper or electronically recorded in some way. Your conscious state will be somewhat or even quite variable for the foreseeable future. Just remember to go with the flow and stay in the heart. You might want to make yourself stickers to put special phrases on to help anchor you to this state as you go forward. At times it will seem very much like Alice in Wonderland or Through the Looking Glass. It will all seem so strange. Well, get this. That is mind experiencing that. That is not you. This is not at all strange to you. You are not that, remember? That is a part of you, a component or tool that you use, but you are not mind. It is mind that will be having the challenges with all of this. It is mind that feels threatened by it. It is mind who feels it's had its throne and dominion pulled out from under it. It is mind that is having maybe a hard time with some of this. So just be gentle, be loving with you and with mind. Be merciful, my friends. Be kind. Be kind to yourself. Do your very best to be true to the highest and best in you, of you. It's time to start letting that part reign and be in charge for a change. Time to kick the usurper off the throne, but do it respectfully. Remember, mind is not the enemy. So, I'll close with our little sentence that began this whole journey in a way, and it's this. It is through mind that we are easily misled. Just be alert. Thank you. Namaste.